If you're searching for homes in St. Petersburg right now, here's something you've probably already noticed. Every neighborhood looks incredible online. Same bright listing photos, same open kitchens, similar price tags. So how are you supposed to know which one is actually right for you? Here's the problem. The homes might look identical on Zillow, but the lives attached to them are completely different. In this video, I'm breaking down the 4 neighborhoods where St. Pete buyers actually land, who each one is really for, and the honest trade-off that nobody puts in the listing description. Because picking the wrong zone doesn't just cost you money, it costs you the lifestyle you moved here for. So where do people really land? It tends to fall into a few rings, and which one is right depends entirely on who you are. Downtown, the urban core, and the Edge District, right at the center of the action. This is for the young professional, the remote worker, and the active downsizer who genuinely wants a car-free, high-energy urban life, breweries, restaurants, galleries, and high-rises out the front door. The trade: steep HOA fees, 0 yard space, and construction noise that's not going away anytime soon because the skyline keeps growing. Historic Old Northeast. This is the sweet spot. You're still technically walkable to downtown, but you've stepped into a quieter, more prestigious neighborhood, 1920s, architecture, cobblestone streets, real neighbors. You can be at the heart of St. Pete's culture in minutes, but you're far enough out to actually have a life around it. The trade: a significant luxury premium, old home maintenance that never really stops, historic preservation rules that govern what you can and can't touch, and real, meaningful flood insurance anxiety. Historic Kenwood, further from the water but rich with its own identity. This is the neighborhood for creatives, artists, and community-minded buyers. You give up waterfront proximity to gain one of the most inclusive, neighborhood-forward communities in the city. The trade: you're entirely landlocked, and the neighborhood still has block-by-block variance in safety and property consistency that you need to walk carefully before you buy. Shore Acres and Snell Isle. The wild card, and it's specifically for the luxury buyer who wants deep water canal access, a private dock, and a large manicured lot to go with it. If you own a boat, this is the dream address. The trade: you are on the absolute front lines of sea level rise. Sunny day, high tide flooding will turn your street into a kayak launch multiple times a year. That's not a worst case scenario, that's the current reality. The homes in these areas can look almost identical online. Same photos, same finishes, same price. The lives attached to them are not the same at all. How to pick your zone: 1. Get the honest number and the honest location. How often will you really be walking that waterfront, hitting those galleries, living in that urban energy, and where exactly do you need to be to do it? Buy for the real pattern, not the highlight reel. 2. Match the area to who you actually are. A young professional, an affluent family, a creative, and a luxury boater should all buy in different zones. Pick yours before you pick a house. 3. If St. Pete's culture and waterfront weren't in the picture, would you still want to live right here? Because the reason can change. A remote work arrangement ends, the novelty of city living softens, or the thing you were sure you'd do every day turns into twice a month. What doesn't change is that you still have to live there. 4. Weigh the premium out loud. Proximity costs you money, or square footage, or both. Decide what that's worth to you before you're standing in a kitchen you love. 5. Think about getting out. Areas packed with condos, vacation rentals, and second homes are harder to resell. Areas with steady, year-round demand hold their value. Buy where the next buyer will also want to live. There's one question that cuts through all of it. Before you fall in love with a home right in the heart of St. Pete, ask, how many days a year will I really be there, and is living right next to it worth the other 340? Figure out how you'll actually live here, match the area to that, and let St. Pete's lifestyle be the thing you enjoy, not the thing you're stuck next to. If you want help finding the zone that fits your life and your budget, check out my bio for my details. I'm Amanda LeGault. Thanks for watching to the end. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.